Hello beautiful weebs and welcome to another video. Today Otaku Sensei will be recommending the top 10 school anime with an overpowered, badass main character. If you are new and happen to enjoy this sort of content, then please don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on the notification bell. And for the people who are already subbed and like the video before it actually starts, know that we appreciate you. And it would be great if you guys would follow me on Twitter, since I post small recommendations and update stuff there. Anyway, let's start the video. Watched every worthwhile anime on that ever-expanding watch list, and now you have so much time to kill but nothing interesting to do? Well, why not go for glory? Download Raid Shadow Legends on your PC via the links below and enjoy a wide pool of 600 champions. You can also download it on mobile and go for glory even when nature calls. I mean, if you didn't take your phone with you, how else are you gonna defeat the newest and baddest raid boss to date, the Hydra? This mofo is so big, each of its heads is a boss battle. For example, if God forbids you and you decide to meet the head of suffering, my lovely viewer, you better bring your brains with you, as this head is a low-key masochist. It likes to take damage to then share some with you via an ability called the Pain Link, while on the other hand, the head of Wrath is all about delivering that sweet damage. One of its abilities weakens and taunts your team, and then you can have some downright annoying heads like the head of Blight. It poisons your team, it leeches your team, and can create a poison cloud, which makes it super hard for your team to land their attacks against the Hydra. Speaking about leeching, why not join a clan? One of the things I like about Raid is the weekly prizes that one can get by joining a clan. It also helps when going into a boss fight that would be such a drag if you go through it with your current stats. Having said that, this month there's a lot going on. To begin, Raid is releasing new champions, as well as a brand new Faction Wars crypt for one of my favorite factions, the Shadowkin. Oh, I bet it's going to be incredible. And to top it, there are also numerous events and tournaments, including a special fusion event where you can obtain one of Raid's newest legendary champions. With all of these coming, there's never been a better time to start. And for new players, if you use my link or scan the QR code right here, you'll receive a free starter pack worth nearly $30 to get you started. We're talking about 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, as well as 1 ancient shard so you can summon an awesome champion right away. And that's not all. You'll also get a free champion, Vergis. I mean, take a look at this champion. Kinda make me consider making a new account. P.S. Your rewards will be available in your inbox for the next 30 days only. We kickstart this list with Dragon Drive. If there's one word to describe Reiji Ozura, it would be quitter. He can never find the motivation to finish anything and loses interest at the drop of a hat. This all changes when his best friend Maiko introduces him to the new game Dragon Drive. In this virtual reality game, each player is assigned a dragon tailored to match their personality and strength. Reiji hopes for a big, strong, scary beast, but instead he's stuck with Chibi, a cute, friendly-looking dragon smaller than he is. How disappointing. Except it turns out that Chibi is the rarest dragon of them all. Reiji finally discovers something that he can remain interested in, and works hard to train both himself and his newfound friend. Soon this training will be put to use to save the world, for there are people who have dark aspirations for Dragon Drive. At number 9, we have Cheating Craft. The story starts like this. In a world where academic success decides your entire future, the exam room becomes a ruthless battlefield. Passing the exams guarantees a successful future. Failing dooms you to live a cruel life, tormented by suffering and despair. Only the most intelligent or cunning students make it out alive. These are the two strategies of combat. Spend your entire life studying for the test, or perfect your cheating strategy. The students who dedicate themselves to studying are called learning type students, and they are forced to collaborate with a cheating type student in order to battle their rivals for the top grades. The cheater Zhuge Muming and studious academic Xiao He-wan decide to team up against the exams. However, the allies are soon divided, becoming bitter rivals. Will they be able to make it on their own? And if so, who will survive the challenge and emerge victorious?
don't own any undies remotely like these.
In 8th place, we have Camphor. Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guys' fantasies, but when the suddenly effeminized Natsuru is informed by a stuffed tiger that he's now a Camphor, a mystical fighter who has to fight other Camphors in female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. Putting aside obvious plumbing issues, Natsuru's childhood friend turns out to swing the other way, and she has a crush on his new female body. Not complex enough? Natsuru's school has separate sections for boys and girls, so he and she are now double enrolled. The rumor has it that he's dating herself, and there are other Camphors attending the school who want to take her out, and he's not sure which one mean on a date and which one mean permanently. Oh, and did we mention that some Camphors use swords and guns? Hormones, fists, and other body parts will fly as the daring new gender bender defender must become a contender or die. In 7th place, we have Kuromukuro. 450 years prior to the present, an extraterrestrial force called Effie Dorg invades Earth. The people of Sengoku-era Japan dubbed their mecha and robotic drones as Oni. The Washiba clan falls victim to them, but their clan heir Yukihime and her samurai retainer Kensuke Tokisada Oma fight back with a stolen Effie Dorg mecha, which they dub the Black Relic. They succeed in vanquishing their foes, but when the Black Relic is caught in an enemy explosion, Yukihime disappears. 60 years ago, the Black Relic is unearthed during the construction of the Kuroba Dam. In the present day, the United Nations Kurobe Laboratory is researching it when Effie Dorg returns. Yukina Shirihane, daughter of the United Nations Kurobe Laboratory director, accidentally reactivates the cockpit module of the Black Relic, releasing Kensuke from cryostasis. Aided by Yukina's family and the United Nations Kurobe Laboratory in adjusting to life in the 21st century, he stands against Effie Dorg's invasion of Earth, just as he did in his home era. As the Black Relic is the most effective weapon the United Nations Kurobe Laboratory has against Effie Dorg technology, Kensuke becomes one of their most valuable assets. Due to an accident, Yukina is biometrically synchronized with the Black Relic, and as it requires a pilot and a navigator, Yukina thus becomes Kensuke's combat partner. In 6th place, we have King's Game. An entire high school class of 32 people receive a message on their cell phones from a person known only as the King. The messages contain orders that the students must obey, or they risk the punishment of death. With their lives on the line, the students soon find out that the orders are getting more and more extreme as time goes on. But one student, Nabukai Kanazawa, is determined to put a stop to the murderous King's Game once and for all. In 5th place, we have Val X Love. Ever since he was a child, Takuma Akatsu had a very scary face. He was shunned by his classmates and only attracted bad attention, such as the likes of gangsters and thugs. As a result, he developed social anxiety, unable to properly converse with people. This fact and his scary face only proceeded to exacerbate his bad reputation, and he was known as a demon. One day, Takuma saves Natsuki and receives a revelation from Odin, the Lord of Asgard, that the world will end soon, and that it is on Takuma's shoulders to save the world. To help him with his mission, Odin sends his 9 daughters, the 9 Valkyries, down to Midgard, aka Earth. Odin then gives him a mission. He is to prove that love will save the world, as it is said that the source of a maiden's strength is love. In 4th place, we have Riddle's Story of Devil. At a private girls' boarding school, Myojo Academy, 13 girls are transferred into the academy's 10th year class Black. Of these 13 students, 12 are assassins from various backgrounds who are all tasked with assassinating the remaining student, a girl named Haru Ichinose. If they succeed, they will be granted any wish they desire, but if they fail, they are expelled from the class. However, one of the assassins, Tokaku Azuma, has sworn to protect Haru from the other assassins.
なんだ気のせいこっちだよ
In third place, we have toilet-bound Hanako-kun. Kamome Academy is famous for its rumors regarding its 7 wonders and supernatural occurrences. Nene Yashiro is a first-year high school student who loves the occult and wishes for a boyfriend, which summons the 7th and most famous wonder, Hanako-san of the toilet, a girl who allegedly haunts the bathroom and can grant wishes for the right price. Upon summoning her, Yashiro discovers that Hanako-san is nothing like the rumors say. Hanako-san is a boy. With a turn of events, she is spiritually bound to Hanako and becomes his assistant, helping him destroy evil supernaturals and change rumors in order to maintain the balance between the spirit world and the human world. Along the way, Yashiro learns about her connection to the spirit world and the dark secrets regarding Hanako and his past.
すげえ汗だ。俺もキラーマシンが阿部が相手じゃ。違う汗じゃねえ。頭の上で赤ん坊がおしっこしてやる。
In second place, we have Beelzebub. Ishiyama High is a school populated entirely by delinquents, where non-stop violence and lawlessness are the norm. However, there is one universally acknowledged rule: don't cross first-year student Tatsumi Oga, Ishiyama's most vicious fighter. One day, Oga is by a riverbed when he encounters a man floating down the river. After being retrieved by Oga, the man splits down the middle to reveal a baby, which crawls onto Oga's back and immediately forms an attachment to him. Though he doesn't know it yet, this baby is named Kaiser de Emperana Beelzebub IV, or Baby Beel for short, the son of the Demon Lord. As if finding the future Lord of the Underworld isn't enough, Oga is also confronted by Hildegard, Beel's demon maid. Together they attempt to raise Baby Beel, although surrounded by juvenile delinquents and demonic powers. The two of them may be in for more of a challenge than they can imagine. And finally, at last, Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun is number 1 on the list. The story follows Iruma Suzuki, age 14, a human boy who was sold to a demon by his parents. The demon, known as Sullivan, takes Iruma to the demon world and officially adopts him as his grandson. He enrolls Iruma in Babulus School for Demons, where he is the headmaster and where Iruma quickly befriends the demons Alice Osmodius and Clara Valak. However, Sullivan tells Iruma to never reveal that he is a human, since he will be eaten if anyone finds out. Iruma then vows to blend in during his time in the demon world, although he only stands out because of all the situations and adventures that arise. By his second year, Iruma turns 15 years old. There was a 3rd season also coming out for this anime. This video ends here, and I want to especially thank you to all of those people who support me through Patreon and channel membership. Also, make sure to follow Sensei on social media for updated related stuff. Hope you enjoyed this list, as well as got introduced to new shows, and if you did, then leave a like, share with your buddies, and always subscribe, and turn on notifications until next time. Try to keep the comments section wholesome. Have a great day.
All on me.